So we're here today with Johnny Smith for the love of real estate. That's what we're talking about, Johnny.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I know you've not been in real estate your entire life, obviously. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you did prior to real estate.
So when I was 22 years old, I got married, and that year, about 6 months later, I started working for Lifeway Christian Stores. And it was just kind of a job that I was going to do for a little bit, go to school, kind of work in between. And within a year, I decided to go full-time, which led me to a degree that put me in management. I was able to be a manager. And so we lived in Orlando and Jacksonville and Owensboro, Kentucky, and Macon, Georgia, and Baltimore, Maryland, and Toledo, Ohio, and finally here 15 years ago. So throughout those all those moves, I've bought and sold 7 homes. So, before real estate, I was doing retail management. I had the 3rd largest store in the chain and just loved what I was doing. I loved working with people. I'm very service-oriented, very people-oriented, and so it was a great fit for me. And I did that for 29 years and 9 months, just a little bit short of 30 years.
So I believe I may have already heard some of what your big why might be, but tell us what your big why is when it comes to real estate.
Well, I love helping people. I love being able to solve problems and to kind of look at the bigger picture and help people kind of make it simple and make it easy and not so stressful. That's kind of who I am, kind of diffusing a lot of stress at the store all those years, kind of taught me how to work through problems and kind of help people. So I just love helping people. And then I thought, well, I was going to sell my own house. I needed to list my home, and so I did, and went through the process of getting that ready. That was 4 years ago. That was in beginning of the year 4 years ago. Okay. And so when I did that, I was walking through the process of what it took to get your home ready and kind of doing the staging, which I did previously at Lifeway, did staging and stuff like that. Merchandising is the fancy word in retail for making things look good. So I enjoyed making things look nice and enjoyed that. And I love people. I know a lot of people just from my worlds that I have. So it was just kind of an interesting thing. So I was preparing the house and all that. So I thought, well, I enjoy this. And so when we were starting to look at homes, I would be looking for homes and finding homes, and it just was it was fun, and I enjoyed it. And at the end of the day, it was a big decision, but I was able to kind of work through all those processes.
Sure. So tell me, how long have you been in the business?
So in August will be a full 4 years.
Full 4 years. So I know that career has not been all with Keller Williams. Let's talk a little bit about production. So let's talk about what you were able to achieve success-wise in all of the calendar year 2019, and then let's talk about what's been going on in 2020 so far.
So in 2019, I started out with some transaction that was kind of followed up and started in January. So I had a couple of transactions that were at the beginning of 2019. And then I had just a couple sporadic throughout the year, and I ended in June is when Lifeway shut their doors, and so I started going full-time in July. And so at the whole of 2019, I had 13 transactions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 13 transactions in 2019.
Yes.
And where do you stand today in 2020?
Today, I just finished closing on my 13th transaction.
As in today?
As in today.
So far in 2020, in half the year,
yes,
you have done what you did an entire year prior.
Correct.
So that has to lead me to believe there's something different going on in your business or in your relationships. You're now affiliated with Keller Williams several months now. Tell us about Keller Williams. What has Keller Williams done for you in your business?
So, because I was in retail management for many, many years, about 25 years actually in the management aspect of things, I really felt like there was structure and there was like models and plans and all those things like that needed to be in place to set yourself up for success. And not only that, but there's a lot of tools that you need in the industry, technology, as well as, just like the training and the models and stuff like that. And so I looked around, and since coming to Keller Williams, there have been so many tools, and learning more about how to use those tools and the technology and the individualized training and the opportunities that I have with so many different people that are full-time just helping us. They're not out there selling homes. They're actually working to help us do better. And so those are the things that have really made the biggest difference. And just even one simple tool, is it okay if I share that tool?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
So just the neighborhood snapshot,
yeah,
having that sent to a couple people and just the response, and I'm about to have potentially my biggest transactions because of a tool that I used in February in our toolbox that I sent to a client, and we're about to move forward with some pretty big transactions.
So is this a tool that was available to you in your previous company, or is this a Keller Williams built system?
This is a Keller Williams built system.
Yeah. So it's built by agents for agents. And Johnny, I just want to say we are thrilled to have you at Keller Williams, and I am so glad to see the success of your business and that we can be a part of helping you grow. So thanks for being here today.
Yeah, well, thank you. I will tell you that everyone I've encountered here has been so helpful, and just we all want to help each other succeed.
Yeah.
Whether it's the leadership here or other agents or new people, we've networked together, and all of us are growing. So it's win and win. So
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're Keller Williams Realty, Greater Chattanooga at 7158 Lee Highway. And if you want to learn more about real estate, please get in contact with us here. Thanks again for being with us, Johnny.
I love it. Thanks.
Take care.